Kaizer Chiefs are in the lead.
Got back into full swing. The Kaizer Chiefs visiting TS Galaxy in a stadium whose seating pattern matches an old kit of ours. Speaking of kits, for a team with a net-inspired jersey, TS Galaxy has been battling to find the net for quite some time, and it was no different in this match. Long story short, the match ended 0-0 and there wasn't much to talk about. Kaizer Chiefs generally looked disjointed, a bit confused, and it seemed as though nothing had changed from last season. Kind of like how you can randomly pick 2 days in a week and Tim Sugazi will probably have the same hat on. I still don't believe that thing comes off. I challenge anyone to find me 8 photos of Tim Sugazi with that hat off. Bet you can't do it. But even with that, the season carries on, and on Wednesday evening, we played Baroka FC at our home FNB Stadium. Now, if you had watched Chiefs over the weekend and then came back to watch the first half of this match, you would have thought that this team needed to be tested for performance enhancing drugs, because the performance enhanced dramatically. Still the same team, barring a very small change with Keegan Dolly starting this match. Keegan Dolly, as you know, is only half fit, but I didn't know that Keegan Dolly's other half was amazing. And he went on to manipulate this Baroka team like a puppet on a string, dragging them all over the pitch. Then, Billiard took advantage of this confused defense, getting no less than 3 chances in the match, one of which he put away, and the other 2 he kind of missed. But I don't blame him though. I don't think Billiard has gotten this many chances since he's been at Chiefs, so he was going to fluff a couple of them. Baxter also created a completely new position for Nurkovic to play, and I'm going to call it a bird's prosthetic, or false wing. I'm still working on the name. Let me try explain it. So, Baxter changed the angle of our attack, having Nurkovic playing on the left wing, playing balls up to Nurkovic, who then put it down for Nange or Alexander. The ball would then be played to Dolly, and while this was happening, Nurkovic and Billiard would crisscross, with Nurkovic running centrally and Billiard then going from the center out wide. And also, this movement with Dolly coming inside allowed Blom acres of space on the right hand side to run all the way up. It's actually where our first goal came from. This of course meant Dolly had plenty of outlets that he could hit at any time. And Dolly's quality really shone here because he hit them almost every single time. Movement, passing, and even early low crosses in transition meant that Chiefs was really dangerous going forward. And Baroka basically needed a tracker to keep up with how Chiefs was playing this ball around. Most of the time the defense didn't know who to pick between Billiard and Nurkovic, and it was amazing. What's more amazing is how we didn't go into halftime with a 6-0 lead, because we really had them at our mercy. Coming out after halftime 2-0 down, Baroka made a ton of changes and were eventually able to figure it out. Whether it was them figuring it out or our team getting a bit scared and reverting back to handball, they were able to pull one back. But this was a little too late, and even though they gave us a tense 20 minutes, it just wasn't enough for them to get the win. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the team is going to play with this newfound tactic, because they do look very scary. But what I'm scared of is them not taking their chances and then allowing the fear and the jitteriness to take over them, especially in the second half. If you watch this game, you'll see that a lot of the time in the second half, we lost some of our passing. Dolly of course didn't understand this, but I'm sure Baxter will be able to fix this going forward. 200 in it, 4 points in the bag. I'm actually a bit excited for this season after seeing what they just played. Let's keep up this momentum and right all the wrongs from the past 7 years. Thank you, Makosi Amatle, Kosi for life.